Hello and welcome to Fossil Arcade. Alex.
Hello, Graham.
Today we're back on the paddle and trackball controller for the Egret Mini.
I've missed it, you know.
Have you?
Yeah.
What specifically?
Just how smooth it was.
Oh, well, we're not going to use the... We're not using the paddle today, we're going to use the trackball. We're going to play Syvalion. Have you heard of this?
No. It's not a spin-off of Syvlaion families, is it?
Don't think so.
No.
So this is like a 2D adventure game, except it's not your traditional platformer or a guy running around. You play as a giant, like, lizard dragon, which is actually a spaceship.
Syvalion.
But
Okay.
it looks just like a dragon, so you may as well say it is a dragon. The top option there is for practice, but the middle one is like, that's the actual game, so we'll just go to the main game. The arcade version of this was never released in English, it's all in Japanese, and it boasts this feature. Every time you play it, you get a different part of the story.
Oh, right.
And there's so many different combinations of these bits of text between the game chapters that there's over 100 endings, supposedly. If you hold down the main button, you can breathe fire.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you kill the enemies, these little blobs come out, and that sort of gives you points and can revitalise your lives. The enemies with the blue outline, I don't think you can kill those. You have to kind of avoid them and wiggle around them. And you've obviously learned the controls here. Like I said, there is a practice mode, but we're not going to do the practice mode. We're going to brute force it. But yeah, it's very sort of unique sort of control scheme. What are you done in?
That didn't last long, did it? It's really strange because you roll it and you don't actually move very far, do you, off your roll?
No, but you can, like... You
oh, yeah, you
more
can.
rapid
Okay, yeah, I'm
you
getting
can
it
be
now.
dippy if you
yeah,
want to.
that's how you get past the blue ones. That's telling me which way to go.
So as well as the... oh, careful! Yeah, you gotta... But as well as the story chapters and the sort of text boxes being different every single time, the level layouts are also different every single time.
Wow.
It gives you like a different stage. So you might never play this layout again. You can't really practice the game in that regard. You can practice and get better at controlling the Syvalion.
Yeah. I think that's where all of the skill comes, really. It's pretty tough. It's the way you turn as well, like the axis. Everything's just slower. It's hard to describe, really, but it's... Oh, I think if you hit those, they tuck back in, maybe.
You can sort of make them recede, they recoil,
Yeah.
but if you touch them actually, they'll hurt you. So this is a little bit of a boss area. Oh, careful, try to avoid him. And see at the bottom, you've got your fire meter.
Yeah.
So that's showing like how
Yeah.
much you can actually breathe before you run out.
I'm close to death. The screen shake is pretty intense when you die. Oh, I'm straight back on the boss. Yeah, not going good.
Yeah, the turning circle is almost like you're turning on the spot constantly.
Yeah, it's very hard to describe without actually trying it. But you do start to get used to it. Do I see his energy anywhere, or is it just like his colour?
I think it is gradually turning colour, yeah, and that's how you know how far along you are. You can also repel like the blue bullets he's shooting at.
Okay. You see, I didn't realise that these little orange sort of circles that fly up, they're collectibles, aren't
That's
they?
what I was saying to you.
I've been trying to avoid those. Oh, here we go, so a bit more randomised story.
Yeah, so obviously we can't read this, but like it would be some completely unique bit of narrative. Should I do a stage?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, we've been joined by a companion.
Ah, I wish I had that.
This is one of the story elements. It's the character from Darius, the shmup series. It's very like unusual, but occasionally like they'll join you. I've never actually seen this myself before, so he's going to help us out. That'll make it a little bit easier.
Not sure how useful he's being, if I'm honest.
Well, he's hopefully killing some of these enemies. Maybe you can kill the blue ones. I don't know.
He's only shooting in your direction, though, the way your head's pointing.
Maybe I can like control him a little
Oh
bit.
no, he's
He sort of like lags a little bit behind my direction.
which is actually quite useful.
Maybe it's to do how well you do on the previous stage. They give you a helper or not.
Because I did so badly.
So yeah, I have obviously played this bit before. I've never completed it because obviously I wanted to play it with you. But I don't know the stages of the part because even though they're similar, they're never 100% the same.
Yeah.
I recognise these components from like other playthroughs where they feel I was taking this corridor and that little corner and they've made a new shape out of it effectively. It's modular, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, if I get through. I didn't know they were going to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can sort of like...
decidedly orange.
Oh god.
This is That's just hell, that.
How do you compare this to Camotry control-wise? Oh god!
Harder to control than
This is more difficult, you think?
Camotry, yeah.
Game over?
Oh, man. And you had the helper as well.
Should have to continue.
I've got credits, yeah.
Go back to where we were. Oh, back to where it was. Do you want to...
No. Okay. Try and do the stage.
Pointing me where to go. I guess it must be this way.
I quite like the fact that the map sort of system, the arrows, it's only vaguely pointing you in the direction. So you'll go to the right a little bit and be like, oh, down now. And you can't actually get through there, so you've got to go round to get where it's going. I
think this red would hurt us if we went.
Oh yeah, definitely.
These like chevrons let us know the boss is coming. Whoa!
Oh.
And I believe the bosses are in a randomised order. It's not always exactly the same order. Shoot up these blue blobs at me. I want to repel those.
You're doing good.
Hurry! Oh, we've got timer as well. God, there's so much.
And it goes so fast.
As well as like everything else we've talked about, you've got a timer.
Those aren't real seconds.
Which is the same as Camotry, wasn't it? Camotry's not a timer. Come on.
You've hit him so much. He should be dead.
I know. I can't get my fire back. Oh man.
What's going to happen? Because your timer's back up. That's good.
Okay, but I'm probably not going to get as many points.
Yeah.
Oh, so the boss's health is sort of it's static. It stays the same. There you go. You have got the next one.
Interesting, because you do track with your left and fire with your right.
Do I?
Yeah.
So I'm like.
I think so. It looked like you were like that. You were definitely using.
I've never thought about it before. I think. I don't know. I have to look. Which hand do I use?
Yeah, that's going to so throw you when you do the next
stage. Think about it too much. Oh, you've got the guy back.
Yeah.
Because he went when we died and then he's come back.
Okay. He knows he's needed by me.
But yeah, a few of the Taito games from this era are sort of linked together through vague story details, but this is one of the more overt ones where literal shit from Darius appears in this game.
I was belittling him before. He's very useful, actually.
I should think so. I think you were hasty to judge him.
Yeah, I've not really been attacking on this stage, just leaving him to it.
Oh yeah, he's just auto firing the whole time.
He's good. And anything gets a bit too close, I just mop him up. Right, I've got more of a feel for it now. Oh, look at that, straight thread in the needle that was.
This stage feels a bit HR Giga-ish.
Yeah. Let's get this way. Oh no, Buddy's gone.
So yeah, you obviously are pressured to get through the stage as quickly as possible, so you've got more time to fight the boss.
Yeah.
Don't forget to eat little orange blobs.
Yeah, it's a dilemma though, isn't it? Because if you rush through, lose more lives, you've got more time, but you've not got the lives against the boss.
Exactly, yeah. So you don't want to take too much damage and then have nothing to deal with him.
Here he is.
Okay, what boss is it going to be? Oh, it's like a weird, spiral.
Oh, I like that. He sort of goes a bit 3D.
Whoa!
Yeah, holding the fire button is definitely not. It's so easy to do. You get so penalised. I think that's probably one of the hardest mechanics in it. Is you don't have much fire.
It's a little bit like Kingdom Grand Prix, you could say, where you've got to choose whether you're going to fire or not based on how much fire you have.
I'll have him this time.
If you've got to stop rolling over him because that's giving you damage every time you touch him.
I know. Easier said than done, my friend.
He's turning a lovely shade of brown.
Which one of us died? Did both of us die?
Oh, game over. I think you can continue though if you put a credit in.
Okay.
Avoid the body! There, you got him.
Yeah, I knew he was go, get them.
Get your apples or your oranges.
Actually, it does take a long time to get used to, but the control's actually really nice. I think it's partly down to just the trackball's nice to use.
It's very fluid and responsive and feels like it's doing what you're telling it to do. It doesn't feel like, if I know I could control this better, it would, I'd get through the game. They did release it on the Super Nintendo in Japan, and you can play it with a digital input. You can play it on a D-pad on the Taito Mini as well, but it's not the same experience. You could argue that it is more accurate and more precise. And if you wanted to get some crazy high score, maybe the D-pad version would be the way to go. But the true experience is sort of wrangling and mastering the trackball. That's what makes it unique, and I think that's what's great about the Taito Mini, because this is not going to come to like Switch or PlayStation in the same way a lot of other arcade games have done, because this controller is not available. It'd be great if they do release controllers that let more arcade games come to home console in the future.
I think what I like about the controls that I didn't at first, it took me a while, is that he's like a coiled spring, isn't he? So you have to actually really roll to sort of elongate him fully, which you don't get to do very often unless you're on a real nice straight. Which actually, if he was really easy to roll and to elongate out, you wouldn't be able to control him so well.
No, there's a precision of movement here, which is maybe a little bit elusive at first, but once you realise that benefit, you get the hang of like the give and take of the controls.
God, I'd love to see a master play this game. You can just roll through the entire stage. Oh, notice you haven't got our Darius
guy's not here at the moment. I don't know why he left.
Because he knew we were controlling.
He didn't want to get killed. Oh, damn! Okay, we'll go down. I'm glad it's not completely maze-like, as far as I can tell. It's not like Camel Tree was, just like, you can go the wrong way and lose a bunch of time. I think the way is like pretty much linear. God, I couldn't get through! I didn't want to touch that blue thing and I messed myself up.
The blue things are strange, because the first time on the first level, it felt like I couldn't interact with them at all. And then the other times, it feels like I can hit them and they retract.
Depends on their attack, specifically. Like, here, can I get through there?
Yeah, because they're retracted now, look. Yeah, go.
Oh, it's dead end! Flippin' heck!
So, what we were saying, there's no dead ends.
There was a dead end.
There are.
Okay, we got boss time. So yeah, when I went through that, it gets quite long. Oh, it's like a sort of a Rodan Mechagodzilla type guy. Whoa, God!
He looks nasty.
Flippin' heck.
You always get the ones that fire out the blue orbs.
Yeah, maybe they go back and forth or something. I need to reserve my fire. Ah, what's cornered?
He's difficult because he's so screen-filling.
He's big, yeah. Blast his face.
It is nice that they just stay still for
a while. The bosses themselves, in terms of pattern, are not that bad. It's the size, and the
control scheme. You know, you're struggling to go where you want anyway.
There you go. So I played this one quite frequently, but I've never got.
What did you do?
I can't remember now. I think I can feel the ball on my left.
Yeah, you do that. I'm sure you do. But we're both right-handed, aren't we?
Yeah. But then when you play a console game or an arcade game, you use your left to move.
Yeah, that's very true.
So you're being weird. I've seen these later stages, because although I do play this quite frequently, I've held back ever like fully completing it just so we could see how far we can get on the channel.
Pick your poison.
You want to go up?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
These green power-ups are new though. I've not seen those before.
Yeah, at first I was a bit unsure whether I could actually collect them or if they were.
Yeah, are they an attack or?
Yeah, but I can.
So you're being very sort of like inching your way through, step by step, easy as it goes. Ooh!
Apart from that, he's definitely ramping up, isn't it, in difficulty and sort of amount of enemies on screen. Yeah,
the areas are tighter and there's more difficult enemy patterns coming up.
Even with full fire, there's a delay, isn't there, before your fire can activate again?
It has to actually reach out like a flamethrower. It doesn't come like immediately. It's
as a build-up.
Oh, get those greens.
I was quite enjoying the fact I could just roll through that section.
Fair enough. So this feels like we've been here now.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing where you talk about repeated.
Maybe it does do that then. Oh! Yeah, the more of these pops you get, it's going to give you your like hits back as well.
Yeah, do you think... you need to rush through there, don't you?
Oh yeah, this looks familiar. Spoke too soon on the maze-like quality.
I don't know. Maybe. Or I died, so maybe it put me back.
Okay.
Yeah.
It did feel like you went round twice, but maybe it's just super similar. Whoa! Cyclops Mecha!
Oh, they're homing boomerangs. Okay, I
can be repelled. Oh, I guess stay out of that lower 2/3.
Oh,
Chapter 5.
he jumps, so... Oh, I wish you could actually hit him with his own boomerangs. Need some fire.
You're doing well, you're doing well. Oh, he jumps.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Oh, undo it! I really thought I was going to take him then on that.
He's changing colour a little bit. Maybe you should go for his head more. Oh,
Yeah, I was doing.
they took a while to come, didn't they?
Well, I just was camping then and I was doing quite well. I need to just let myself get some fire back. Oh, they don't go away.
Oh, they just keep on bouncing around.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
unless you rebound them on it.
Why would you build a Cyclops robot, or is he sort of, become this way after the fact? Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out!
I thought he was dead. It was me. As in, why would you build him with one eye?
Yeah. Style, I guess. Why would you build a spaceship in the shape of a massive dragon? It's not super efficient, is it?
No, it would be pretty strange to fly. It's pretty strange just to use on a controller.
God, we got a massive bonus for that. I'm not sure why.
Oh,
Is this the end of it? Oh yeah, we got to the end then. I thought there was more stages. Maybe there's more variants of bosses. So we've got ending number 101. I have no clue. Presumably we won the war.
Yeah,
and we're returning back to our home planet now. Off we go.
triumphant.
Oh, dark. There you go. So what do you think of Syvalion?
I thought it was really good, very challenging. Very challenging, and I felt at times I was maybe just rolling through parts of a stage,
Barreling through, yeah.
then taking my time and taking out the enemies. Although with that timer going, you do need to find balance
it pushes you
between
through.
how quick you go.
It gets frantic, isn't it? It's where you've got to decide whether you want to be nimble and careful for each little area, but also like you've got to move all the time.
I think for me, one thing it's missing are like secret areas, secret collectibles.
Right.
Like it's telling you where to go, but it'd be nice if you could kind of go just slightly off that path.
A bit more variation in the maze.
Yeah, like the Darius helper, I thought he was great, but if you could collect him halfway through a stage by finding the secret.
That's always the balance between games which are, handcrafted, curated level design versus a more roguelike, randomised thing like we've got like this. And I think that, it probably is a highly modular system. You are effectively playing the same bits of levels in different orders. The trade-off from not having loads of power-ups and secrets is that you don't know what the stage is going to be. And that's just the kind of game it is.
But overall, really just different game. I thought the dragon ship just looked cool.
Yeah, it feels great to move.
Yeah.
It's just so enjoyable just to move around as the Syvalion and be like, it's a bit clunky and a bit erratic, but it feels like everything is decisive, like you've done it, and every little choice is reflected on screen perfectly, whether it goes well for you or not. You're really in the hot seat, and to get that level of fine control, even though it is a bit chaotic, it's very rare. It'd be great if you could get a trackball controller on console so more people could play this. Thanks for playing.
No worries, Graham.
Hope you enjoyed Syvalion.
I did.
See you next time.
Bye.